Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and thanks for tuning in to the Cool Channels. We are proud to present to you tonight high school baseball. We are here on the campus of Bainbridge High School at Bearcat Field. Tonight's game, the visiting Thomas County Central Yellow Jackets versus the homestanding Bainbridge Bearcats. I'm Roger Cunningham for bringing you play-by-play tonight. Alongside me tonight is the big boss man, Coley Voiles. Coley, what a great day for baseball.
Good evening. It is gorgeous, Roger. Looking forward to a big game right here tonight for the Bearcats.
This is a big, huge region game. Both teams play in Region 1, South Division.
Leading off for the Yellow Jackets, number 1, Eli Taylor, the right fielder.
And we're getting right into the action. Eli Taylor leads off for the Yellow Jackets. He is the right fielder. On the mound for the Bearcats tonight is Ryan Murrah. And Eli looks at ball one. Like I said, Coley, a big game for both teams.
Oh, it is. Last time Ryan was on the mound, it was up in Columbus against Hardaway. Hardaway jumped on him pretty quick as he called that ball a strike. That pitch a strike, I should say. But they jumped on him pretty quick. We had some defensive errors, but Ryan's a pretty good little pitcher.
Next ball's fouled back. Makes it 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Roger, it's a little nippy in the air, but, man, I want you to look at that wind blowing in, coming into the left field there.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough blow to throw one out in left field. There's a strike 3 called. So Eli goes down looking. That was a nasty curveball from Murray.
He's got one now. Stepping in the box now for the Yellow Jackets, number 12, the designated hitter, John Ellis Neesmith.
So Neesmith stands in, the designated hitter, swings at the first pitch and misses.
He has got a wicked curveball, Roger. If it's on, there's not many that can hit it.
That pitch is outside, ball one. It's evens the count at 1-1. Neesmith is DHing for the left fielder, Jonathan Robinson.
Ryan is looking at TCC down in Tallahassee to go play after high school.
Well, he just delivered a ball, so it's 2-1. Well, he lines up way over on that far side of the rubber, doesn't he?
Sure does.
Foul tip, strike 2. Evens the count at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Swung on, hit hard into left center. That'll get down for a base hit, maybe more. He's on his horse. He's going to try for second. Here is the throw.
Yes!
It gets away from the second baseman. They hit him and couldn't corral the throw. It was a good throw in there from left field.
You got to catch that one. I mean, it was right there on the base. Maybe a little hop, but you got a double.
Well, they're not all perfect. Sometimes you got to dig them out of the dirt.
At the plate now, number 2, number 10, number 2, Adam Choice, the center fielder. I hate when they do that.
So 1 on and 1 out, and Choice has to duck to avoid being hit by that curveball. One on, 1 out, and the pitch is down low. 2-0. Choice can nail it, Coley.
He can. I think he's got 1 home run on the year as well, but where he's danger is on the bases.
Mm-hmm. He's lightning fast. For those of you who don't know, he's also the quarterback for the football team. And that's outside. 3-0. First base is open. There's a called strike. Low on the outside corner, but it hit part of the plate. And, boy, it was fun watching him play football this year, Cole. We covered a number of the Central games as this ball is fouled out of play. Makes it a full count now. He is one kid that can show enough light it up on a football field.
Oh, yeah. So, Bob ducking that ball down there, that foul ball.
That's Bob for you.
Foul, another one back.
We'll do it again.
Coming in with that wicked curve right now.
Think so? There was a curve, but he missed with it.
A little on the low side. Stepping into box now, number 14, the third baseman, Lucas Wainwright.
So Lucas, the third baseman, stands in there, getting a signal from the third base coach, and he's a left-handed hitter. Voiles moves outside, and that's exactly where he went with the pitch. Runners will hold at third. But Voiles lined up outside. The pitch was right there where he wanted, and the batter did a great job of hitting and went right with the pitch and served it out into left field.
Took it where it was pitched. At the plate now, number 23, Peyton Singletary, the pitcher.
So bases are loaded, one out, and Peyton Singletary, the pitcher, up to bat for the Yellow Jackets. So some first inning trouble for Murrah. That was a nice curveball. Strike one.
Yeah, they got the work cut out for them here, and they're playing in at the corners and back for that double play up the middle.
Strike two. Now a pitcher's count, but with runners on base, it's hard to throw one, say, in the dirt to try to get him to chase, but you sure don't want to give him anything to hit. If it's me, I'm going to throw one up about the letters and see if he chases it and pops it up. Struck him out on 3 pitches.
Curveball. I tell you what, if that curveball is on, he's tough to hit.
The inning scattered about these the 2 hits and the walk.
With 2 down, the number 17, Alex Dukes, the catcher, comes to the plate.
First pitch to Dukes was a called strike, I believe. Swing and a miss for another strike. 0-2 the count. Strikeout would be nice if you're a Bearcat fan here. Pops it foul, so we'll do it again. Mayhall is on deck. Strike 3, got him with that nasty curve. He thought it was going to hit him, started to bail out, and the ball tailed right over the corner of the plate. So 3 strikeouts scattered amongst 2 hits and a walk. The Yellow Jackets leave them loaded, but after a half inning of play, no runs were scored. We'll come back for the bottom of the first. Stay tuned. You're watching high school baseball here on the Cool Channels. Back here at Bearcat Field, bottom of the first inning. Bearcats coming up to the plate. Leading off for the Bearcats will be Matt Burke, then Tate Lambert, and in the third hitter is Blake Voiles.
Leading off the bottom of the first inning for the Bearcats, number 1, the left fielder, Matt Burke.
Pitching for the Yellow Jackets tonight is Peyton Singletary. The first pitch to Burke is outside, ball 1. One 0 pitch, 2-0. Cole, this is a big game for both teams. Both teams have struggled a little bit this year, but you know it's region time now.
That's right. Well, the region games, we are 0-2 in the region. We need a region, definitely need a region win. That's for sure.
Still plenty of baseball left to be played this year, but you're right. These region games are ultra important.
Bearcats are 3-3, and this is in our sub-region on the south side.
Right. Mm-hmm.
The 2 games we lost have been on the north side.
But still count in the region.
That's right. Coming to the plate now for the Bearcats, center fielder, number 2, Tate Lambert.
So Lambert steps in, the center fielder. He may not look like the biggest fellow in the world, but he can cover some ground out there.
He sure can.
Got some wheels on him. First pitch to him is a called strike. So Tate quickly in the hole 0-1.
Tate was hot over Cairo, went 4 for 4 at Cairo, and I think it was 0 for 2 against Harris County here, or 0 for 3 against Harris County here. They've moved the lineup around a little bit. He has been leadoff all season and up until today. So we'll see what this does. You need a little history. They won't turn 2 on him.
They're not even going to turn 1. Dribble to the shortstop, throws the second baseman. Not a good throw. Ooh, it blew us. So the swung on, hit high in the air. Shortstop calling for it and makes the catch. Get that runner in. So out number 1.
Coming to the plate now, number 14, the designated hitter, Cole Granata.
Cole Granata steps up to the plate, the designated hitter. He's hitting for the pitcher, Ryan Murrah. One out, man on third. It'd be nice to get that runner in, and there it is right there. Base hit into left field for Cole Granata.
That's what Cole's been doing all year long, Roger, doing a great job at it, coming in as DH and putting the bat on the ball.
Well, that's all he did there. He didn't hit it hard.
That's
he
right.
just served it into left field and got that run in. Lambert moves up to second. So now 2 on and 1 out for the Bearcats.
Coming to the plate now, number 11, shortstop, Ben Day.
For those of you that may not know what's going on, Coley not only is our broadcast guy, but he's also the PA announcer, so we're letting him introduce the players tonight. The pitch swung on, dribbler to the shortstop, goes over to first, in time for the out. Runners advance to second and third.
Coming to the plate now, number 4, the second baseman, Riles Smith.
First pitch to Smith. Up and away, ball 1. Called strike, evens the count at 1-1.
He's giving us a few inches on that outside plate, so the guy's going to have to swing the bat.
There's another one right there. That was a nasty curveball there.
Yep.
1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 run in. Runners at second and third for the Cats. Swung on hard into center field, base hit. 1 run will score. They're going to wave in the second one as Choice fumbles it out in center field. No throw. So a 2 RBI single for Riles Smith. So the Bearcats take a 3-0 lead here in the bottom of the first.
At the plate now for the Bearcats, number 10, right fielder, first baseman, Jake Goodson.
So he's a right fielder, first baseman? I've never heard of that combination.
He's a first baseman. He played right field in the last game. I'm not looking down at my cheat sheet here.
The wild pitch, Smith moves up to second base. So now he's in scoring position. A base hit might bring him in. Nice eye, down low for ball 2. Three and 0. I'll tell you what, one thing about this team, you don't miss who the Bainbridge coach is. He definitely leaves a shadow. Ball gets away from the catcher. It's a called strike. Runner will advance to third. So another wild pitch, or I'm going to call that a pass ball. Hit the catcher right in the glove. So call that one a pass ball. Swung on, fouled off. Makes it a full count. The payoff pitch, swung on, hit hard into right field. That'll definitely score a run. Right fielder gets to it very quickly and holds Goodson to a single. But right now the Cats are just teeing off on Singletary. I see finally somebody took my advice on the music that Coley is playing. And while they have their meeting, we'll take a break. Stay tuned, everybody. We'll be right back.
Coming to the plate now for the Bearcats, number 21, the right fielder, Michael New York Fairclough.
Back here at Bearcat Field after the meeting of the minds, pitcher stays in the game, and Michael Fairclough steps into the box for the Bearcats. Michael, the right fielder tonight. The pitch to him down low. I remember one time, Coley, we were at a basketball game, and you pointed this kid out. He was sitting behind us in the bleachers, and you said, this kid's going to be a pretty good little player. When he had just moved down from New York at that time, I believe.
That's right.
And I think his first year down here, he played JV, and last year did he go in between a little bit last year between JV and varsity?
Yep.
And now he's on the varsity squad full time. Swung on. Slow roller to the shortstop. Going to have to hurry. Throw over. Is not in time. Oh, they're calling him out. To say not in time. So I don't know about that one. But anyway, we won't say anything more about that. But after a full inning of play, the Bearcats lead it 4-0. We'll come back for the top of the second. Stay tuned, everybody. You're watching high school baseball here on the Cool Channels.
For the Yellow Jackets, number 13, the first baseman, Cooper Mayhall. All right, Roger.
You get what now? Good. Back here at Bearcat Field, leading off in the top of the second for the Yellow Jackets is Cooper Mayhall. The pitch from Murrah is a called strike. Must be that crooked plate down there because it sure looked outside to me.
He's giving the corners now, and some.
As long as he's consistent for both teams, I have no problem with that. That pitch is fouled off down the left field line. The 0-2 pitch, throw it in the dirt, big boy. Put it right down the middle, and he almost put one right down the right field line. So still a 0-2 count. Nobody
you don't want to serve up a.
There's nobody on base. You got an 0-2 count. Throw two of them in the dirt about 5 feet away from him. See if he offers. Which the catcher's only calling the pitches that he gets from the dugout. Because they're calling the pitches. There it is. You throw it outside, make it a little enticing, and he can't hit it. He strikes out for out number one.
Coming to the plate now, number 15, the shortstop, Stone Stevenson.
That was a good job of pitching with that hitter, Coley. Fouled off the first pitch Stevenson does down the third base line for strike one. The 0-1 pitch. A little high, 1-1. Well, Cully, we're breaking in a newbie up here.
Oh, yeah?
Handling the scoreboard. Yeah, we got a newbie up here. There's that curveball again. I tell you, these hitters are bailing out on that thing, Coley.
It's nasty. I'm telling you, it's nasty. Oh,
there's going to be almost caught by the shortstop. No way he can throw him out, but couldn't quite climb that ladder high enough to make that catch. It looked like it was going to be a sure single over his head. I thought he was.
Boy, I had the song ready to play, too.
I thought he was very fortunate to even get a glove on that ball. So a runner at first with one out.
Coming to the plate now for the Yellow Jackets, number 4, second baseman Colby Melton. I had that ready to play.
There's the ball hit to the shortstop, a slow one. Second for one. No way to get a play at first base. Ball was not hit hard enough for that. But they do get the out at second. So Melton reaches on the fielder's choice. Back to the top of the order, and Eli Taylor.
Coming to the plate now, number 1, the leadoff batter, right fielder, Eli Taylor.
Catcher having to adjust his shin guard a little bit down there. He's ready to go. Somebody up here knows him, I think.
Just a little bit. He got it on tonight.
There's a strike to Taylor. Had a few first-inning jitters when he loaded the bases, but he's settled down since then, is Murrah. Threw the fastball, and he pops it right back at us. Hit on top of our roof. I'm still waiting for one to come in the window.
Yeah, it almost did at the JV game earlier. That was a pretty good game. The JV, Bainbridge played Central, JV team, and it was a tie ball game, 2-2.
4-4.
4-4 at the end of 7. I was rounding up my roster, so I missed them last 2.
Pitches outside. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes to Taylor. Strike 3. So he allowed the hit to Stevenson, but he was thrown out on fielder's choice and then struck out Mayhaw and Eli Taylor in that inning. So a total of 5 strikeouts in 2 innings pitched for Ryan Murrah. We'll go to the bottom of the second inning with the Bearcats up 4-0. Stay tuned. You're watching high school baseball here on the Cool Channels. What is that called? The Harlem dance?
The Harlem
Shake. Can you demonstrate the Harlem Shake? Oh, you do. What is I've seen this thing all over the internet. What is the Harlem Shake? Number 13.
Leading off the bottom of the second for the Bearcats, number 13, the third baseman, Jackson Jones.
Back here at Bearcat Field, bottom of the second inning. Bearcats batted 8 players in the bottom of the first, so the number 9 hitter, Jackson Jones, steps to the plate, and he looks at ball 1. So I've been hearing all this stuff about, what is this, the Harlem, what now?
The Harlem Shake.
The Harlem Shake. What is the Harlem Shake? I'm probably being laughed at by a bunch of people as a swing and a miss, even to count at 1-1.
It's a bunch of people shaking their bodies in all kind of wild, Steve Martin said, wild and crazy ways.
Swing and a miss, strike two.
To a tune that's just gone viral on the internet. I mean, the University of Georgia swim team has made a Harlem Shake underwater.
Wonderful. There's one fouled back, got close to us.
The boys wanted to make one on the baseball field. They hadn't done it yet.
It's the Harlem Shake, not the Harlem Shuffle.
Nope, the Harlem
Well,
Shake.
I saw something, I think somebody had posted on their Facebook or something, as the ball is fouled down the third baseline. I saw someone had posted something on Facebook. Folks were in a lacrosse team or swim team or something.
Oh, yeah.
Was in an airplane.
Oh, yeah.
And did it in the airplane while it's in the air, 30,000 feet in the air.
Oh, yeah.
Lights. Somebody is saying,
lights?
Turn on the lights. We don't control that, ma'am.
I don't control that. They're not the ones batting, Roger.
Swing and a miss. Jones strikes out.
Coming to the plate now, leadoff batter, number 1, and left fielder, Matt Burke.
Just got a text message from somebody. I won't say who. His initials are LB. And his says, the Harlem Shake is stupid.
And he would be correct, but it has gone viral.
Who'd have thunk it? I mean, you know.
And it's only about 30 seconds, maybe 40 seconds or something.
You know, who'd have thunk this dude from Korea does a song, gyrating himself all over the place, and makes gazillions.
Oh, yeah.
As Burke fouls one off. Makes gazillions. And another guy named Pitbull, some dude named Pitbull, all he does is get on some, hey, turn up the party, something like that. And he's a multi-gazillionaire.
Oh, yeah.
And a 2-year-old could have written the lyrics. I mean, literally. As a 2-2 count to Burke, you know. I mean,
Bob loves it.
Oh, I'm sure he does. Swing and a miss from Burke. He strikes out swinging. So 2 up, 2 strikeouts for the Bearcats brings up Tate Lambert.
Coming to the plate now, number 2, center fielder, Tate Lambert.
And everybody's saying, what are you talking about this? Well, we're at a high school game. These high school kids are all into this stuff and everything. But, you know, I wish I'd have known that there's a strike to Tate. I wished I'd have known many, many years ago that you could write, you know, about 2 sentences and make
and sing it over and over and
sing it over and over again and make gazillions of dollars. There's a solid single into right field for Lambert. So some 2-out action for the Bearcats.
Coming to the plate now for the Bearcats, number 5, catcher Blake Voiles. See him.
Oh, they're doing the Harlem Shake. There's one. There she goes. She sat back down now. Coley, you're going to have to make an announcement next time you play that. Come on, everybody, stand up, do the Harlem Shake. Voiles swings at the first pitch and fouls it off into the girls' softball field. Blake had an opportunity last inning to knock a run in, and he popped it up to the shortstop. Outside, 1-1. Lambert down at first, getting a nice lead out there. Be nice to have him at second base in scoring position. Swung on and fouled off into the girls' softball field again.
You know what he's fixing to get now. What, he got 1 and 2?
Mm-hmm. 1 ball, 2 strikes. With 2 outs, I wouldn't pitch him a thing. There's a solid, hits the umpire. It hit the umpire. It would have been a single anyway. So no harm, no foul, basically. But the runner may have advanced to third base on the play, depending upon how quick Adam Choice would have gathered it up out there in center field. So it'll give the umpire just a minute or two to see if his ankles are okay. And Coach McCorkle
Let's see, what's the rules? I mean, the ball is still
live. It's still a live ball. The umpire is not considered part of the field.
Right. Coming to the plate now, number 14, the designated hitter, Cole Granada.
So they're going to put a pinch runner in for Blake Voyle. Since he's the catcher, they can do that. Courtesy runner, I should say. So Blake hit that ball hard, and I bet you that umpire's shins are feeling it right now. Cole Granada.
Cole Granada with a single the first time up as a designated hitter.
Yep. Got him an RBI. Strike one on the first pitch to him. Outside, 1-1. I did tell you the story the last game about meeting his father up in Atlanta.
Yeah.
That was too funny.
Yep.
That was absolutely too funny, folks. I'm in Atlanta. I'm looking for a particular place, and my GPS wasn't working, so I stopped in a filling station and walked up there and saw a man as Granada pops it foul. Saw a man standing there at the checkout counter, and I asked him, I said, "Sir, could you tell me where such and such a place is?" He says, "Man, I don't know." He says, "I'm really not from around here." And I said, "Well, that makes two of us." He said, "Where are you from?" I said, "I'm from Bainbridge." He said, "Oh, really?" He said, "Yeah." He said, "My son plays on the football and baseball team." I said, "Really?" He said, "Yeah, Cole Granada." Craziest thing.
Got him.
Swing and a miss. Cole goes down on strikes. So no damage done in the inning for the Bearcats. 3 of them strike out, mixed in with a couple of hits. After 2 full innings of play, it's 4-0 Bearcats. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. You're watching high school baseball here on the Cool Channels.
Bearcats lead 2-0, going to the top of the third. Bearcats 4, Yellow Jackets 0. Come on back to the concession stands, folks. We got hamburgers, hot dogs. I think they got some hot chocolate back there for you. Popcorn, they got all kinds of goodies to eat. Come on back. Come on back.
Come on, see us.
There's your song, Roger.
Is this the Harlem thing?
No.
What's this?
This is Wobble.
Is that what that Korean dude did? No. No, the wobble, and what's the other one? What is? Yeah, what's the other one? God, it's left foot out or something, right foot down, left foot down. What is that song?
Hokey Pokey?
No, it's not the Hokey Pokey.
Who's coming up? John Ellis?
Yeah.
Leading off the top of the third for the Yellow Jackets, number 12, the designated hitter, John Ellis Neesmith.
Back here, Bearcat Field, leading off the top of the third for the Yellow Jackets is John Ellis Neesmith, the designated hitter. First pitch outside, ball 1. Ball 2.
Roger, the little clip is only 29 seconds for the Harlem Shake.
Is that all the long song is, or that's just all you have in your computer?
That's all they ever show on the computer anyway.
Oh.
Little music clips, 29 seconds.
Who would have thought something 29 seconds would go viral? Foul straight back. 2-2 the count.
John Ellis would have doubled the first time up.
Yes, he did. But was stranded at third base. Swing and a miss on a really outside pitch. Put it right where he needed to make him chase, and that's exactly what he did. but was stranded at second base. Swing and a miss at the first pitch. I think Adam stood up there and said, I ain't walking this time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care where he throws it. I'm not walking. Another strike. This time looking. No balls, 2 strikes. Now this is the kind of hitter, Coley, you better not come anywhere close to the plate on an 0-2 count.
He can stroke it.
Went after him with a curveball. Swung on, hit hard, but foul down the right field line.
That could be extra bases for him if it's on that line.
It would have been, there's no doubt. At least a double. Swing and a miss. Pulled the string on him, and not a good-looking swing at all.
Coming to the plate now for the Yellow Jackets, number 14, the third baseman, Lucas Wainwright.
So Wainwright stands in with 2 out, nobody on. Here in the top of the third. Strike 1 the call. So, Cole, I got a question for you.
All right.
Outside, 1-1. Since we only play 7 innings in high school, when is the 7th inning stretch?
In the 5th.
In the 5th? Okay.
The 5th inning stretch.
Okay.
We got a big flag we're going to spread out on the field, do God Bless America in the 5th.
I see. Foul tip, strike 2.
You missed that at the last game, didn't you?
I guess.
You got here in the 6th?
No, I got here about the 3rd or 4th or something, but I didn't see any flag out there in center field. Down low. Evens the count at 2-2. Did he go? Throw him out, Blake. And there's the out. Swing and a miss. But they have to complete it.
All right, folks, let's see you do a little bit of the Harlem Shake over there in the stands.
Oh, we're going to go to a break after 2.5. It's 4-0 Bearcats. The Harlem Shake's going on around here. What's this world coming to? Stay tuned, everybody. You're watching high school baseball here on the Cool Channels. Back at Bearcat Field, up to bat for the Bearcats in bottom of the third, Ben Day. Ben was thrown out by the shortstop in the first inning. Fouls off the first pitch for a noisy strike. Called strike two. Must be that crooked plate again.
Well, the boxes are gone now, so you can't see, can't tell.
Woo! Well, I tell you what, it's close, but 1-2 the count. Well, typical South Georgia weather, Coley. It was as a ball is punched into center field, right center field for a base hit, and he's going to hold right there.
Boy, Roger, I'm glad to see the bats coming around. Coming to the plate now for the Bearcats, the second baseman, number 4, Riles Smith.
So Riles stands in there. I was saying, welcome to this South Georgia weather. It's pretty cool today. Yesterday it was 75 degrees, and now it's 50 degrees or something out there.
Well, it's supposed to have gotten up to like 71, 72 today, but I don't think it ever got there.
Oh, no, didn't even get close. Foul tip, strike one. There's only one thing consistent about the weather here in South Georgia. When it's summertime, you know it.
It's hot.
When it's wintertime, you don't know if it's winter, spring, whatever. It's outside 1-1.
When it's summertime, you know it because you got the gnats flying around.
I don't care about the gnats. I care about having to take 10 showers a day.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, here's a dribbler.
That's
in the hole. I don't know if he's going to get.
Good play by the third base.
That was a good play by the third base because that was hit like in no man's land.
Stepping up to the plate now for the Bearcats, number 10, the first baseman, Jake Goodson.
So Jake Goodson stands in there for the Bearcats, batting lefty against the left-handed Singleton, the pitcher. Singletary, excuse me.
Roger, I have been to a field yet that looks as good as ours and it has as good of music and an announcer as we have.
You ought to stop talking about yourself like that. Are you talking about the PA announcers?
Sure.
That's what I thought.
And the TV announcer.
Yeah, I don't know about all that, but 1-1 to count now.
We have a good time together.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I watch a lot of baseball on TV, and I like to listen to Vin Scully, the play-by-play announcer for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And he calls the games by himself.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, the man does not stop talking. I don't know how he does it.
He's been doing it for 100 years.
I don't know how he does it, but he's absolutely the best. There's a solid hit into right field. Will it be enough to score a run? No. Coach McCorkle's going to hold him, and probably a wise choice with only one out and runners at the corners.
Boy, I'm loving these base hits. Got to love these bats waking up. Coming to the plate now for the Bearcats, number 21, the right fielder, Michael Faircloth.
So the number 8 hitter in the lineup for the Bearcats, Michael Faircloth, stands in there. I know his uncles better than I know his parents.
Really?
This Faircloth kid, yeah. I've known one of his uncles, Ricky, and his other uncle, Randy, for quite a while. Swing and a miss by Faircloth. Strike one. Called strike two. Wow, Faircloth gave up on that pitch, and I'm not sure I blame him. that one. Was it foul tipped? It was foul tipped. The catcher caught it. So out number 2 for the Bearcats in this inning.
At the plate now for the Bearcats, number 13, third baseman, Jackson Jones. That's Action Jackson, I should say. Action Jackson Jones.
Huh?
There you go.
Got another text message from LB as Jackson fouls it straight back into the screen. He says Bainbridge High and Bainbridge College has a Harlem Shake video.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Didn't know that. Oh, yeah, they did them in the atrium, didn't they? That's right, Blake told me.
Was it authorized or unauthorized? It was authorized, okay.
Ooh.
Strike called to Jackson.
2 strikes on Jack. Good pitch by Singletary. High and outside, trying to get him to go for it.
Ball gets away from the catcher, and a run will score on the wild pitch. Would you call that a wild pitch or a pass ball, Coley?
That was a pass ball.
Pass ball, okay.
Yeah.
So no RBI, but a run in. Fouled off again. Jackson Jones up there battling.
I'm just hoping Jackson's bat's going to come around here shortly. He's a big old youngin', strong as an ox. He's just been struggling right here at the beginning of the season.
Well, they play how many games at Varsity?
26 games.
26 games, and we've played 6 so far. So, yeah, it's still early, but you got to get it cranked up.
Oh, yeah.
3-2 the count now.
Bearcats got a pretty tough schedule this year with doubleheaders with Hardaway and Harris and Thomas County Central, and got him on a half pitch.
Yep, got him on a high fastball. But the Bearcats do play to run, make it 5-0 now after 3 full innings of play. We'll come back for the top of the 4th. Stay tuned. You're watching high school baseball here on the Cool Channels.
After 3 full innings of play,
As we're back for the top of the 4th inning, leading off for the Yellow Jackets will be Peyton Singletary. Ryan Murray still on the pitcher's mound for the Bearcats. And Singletary fouls off the first pitch for a strike. Yeah, we're breaking in this newbie pretty good tonight, Cole. She's getting a pretty good handle on this scoreboard deal.
That's right.
I know
She got it down pat. She said it's written all over it.
Yeah.
How to run it.
I said, but that hadn't mattered in the past. That was a ball. So it is now 1-1. I tell you, these Diamond Dolls, we have a good time with these Diamond Dolls. Do a great job, though, Coley. They help with the concessions, the scoreboard, the scorebook, and all other types of things. Strike there makes it 1 ball, 2 strikes. They really do a good job.
Oh, yeah.
And they also look pretty good. So, I mean, it's a 2-for-1. Swung on slowly to the shortstop. Over to first. Dug out. Nice play that time all around. So that goes down 6-3 if you're scoring with us at home.
At the plate now, number 17, catcher Alex Dukes.
So the catcher, Alex Dukes, stands in there. Looks at strike one. Fouls it off for strike two. Tell you what, Coley, that sun went down. Temperature sure is dropping out there now.
Sure is. My feet telling me it's cold. Ooh, that hung up there.
Yeah, the curveball didn't quite curve that time.
Can't talk to you right now, brother.
Here's a dribbler. Murrah-Fields over to first. High throw, but gets him. 2 down in the inning.
Coming to the plate now for the Yellow Jackets, number 13, first baseman, Cooper Mayhall.
So Mayhall, the left-hander, big boy, stands in there. I mean, he's a big fella, Coley.
Big youngin'.
There's a strike. Evens the count at 1-1. 2 outs, nobody on for Yellow Jackets here in the top of the 4th inning. Foul tipped right off the end of the bat. 1 ball, 2 strikes. But yeah, Coley, these are 2 teams that are still trying to climb up that ladder to get to the level of a Lee County and a Harris County.
That's right.
Swing and a miss, and we'll pick up that conversation when we come back for the bottom of the 4th inning after 3.5. Still Bearcats 5, Yellow Jackets nothing. Stay tuned. You're watching high school baseball here on the Cool Channels. Oh, you might want to get involved in this because I know you like guns and everything. Matt Burke leads it off for the Bearcats in the bottom of the 4th inning. Looks at ball one. Sorry about that, folks. Coley and I were starting to talk during the break. Didn't realize the volume up. No, I'm not a terrorist when I was talking about guns. That Coley is a sportsman, and we were just starting to have a little conversation about that.
That's right.
Swung on. Hit into right field. Will it get down? No. Right fielder makes a nice catch out there.
Stepping in the box now, number 2, center fielder, Tate Lambert.
So Lambert for the Bearcats. Bats lefty up against the left-handed pitcher Singletary. Ball bounces away from the catcher, but no damage. Nobody was on. Blake Voiles on deck. Tate reached on a fielder's choice in the first inning, came around to score, and then had a single in the second. So he's 1 for 2. 2 balls, no strikes now. 3 balls, no strikes. Lights are on here, Bearcat Field. Oh, strike on the outside corner.
He thought about that one a little bit, Roger.
Yes, he did. I'll tell you what, those field just looks dark to me out there, especially right up the middle. It really looks dark. They need another light standard out there in center field. Swing and a miss. Makes it a full count now on Lambert. You see what I'm talking about, Coley? How dark
right
it
there
is?
in
Right
center field.
Well, I mean, the whole from home plate all the way through center field is not as very bright. There's a shot. Oh, it bounces right over the first baseman's head. He was in great position and looked like he was going to make a play, and the ball just took a wicked bounce right over his head. He was down on one knee, had the glove cupped, ready to make the play, and it took a bounce he wasn't expecting.
Coming to the plate now for the Bearcats, number 5, the catcher, Blake Voiles.
Oh, I see we're Harlem shaking again. Is that Blake's little theme song thing?
His walk-up song.
His walk-up song? Oh, brother. And he walks up and hits one in between first and second. And the second baseman lets it go between his legs. There's going to be a play at third. Oh, it goes over his head. And the runner is going to come in and score. Here's a throw, not in time. Voiles going to third because nobody covered the base. Okay, Blake Voiles reaches first on an E4, not a hit.
Goes to second on the throw to third.
Goes to second on the throw to third.
That's a stolen base.
Goes to third on the throw to home. And Lambert comes all the way around to score.
Got a timeout on the field, Roger Dodger.
So they're having a meeting of the minds out on the pitcher's mound. And while they do that, we'll take a break. Stay tuned, everybody. You're watching high school baseball here on the Cool Channels.
Stepping in the box now, number 14, designated hitter, Cole Granada.
So Granada stands in there after the meeting of the minds at the pitcher's mound. The pitcher stays in the game, and Granada fouls off the first pitch.
Cole, son, you got to give me time to play your song. Just steps right on in the box.
Hey, he's ready to go. 1-1 to count after that pitch in the dirt.
You got Shawan Gardner, your courtesy runner, over at third base for Voiles.
Yeah, Blake will be able to get back in the dugout and put his shin guards and everything back on. Get ready to go back out there and catch. Started to offer but held up, and it's a ball. Good eye by Granada. Swung on, hit hard, right to the third baseman. Thought about coming home, goes over to first, not in time. That hesitation cost him. So we scored a base hit because it's not the runner's fault that he hesitated.
Coming to the plate now for the Bearcats, number 11, shortstop, Ben Day.
If we gave out errors for ill thinking, there'd be a lot more errors in a game. But the thought process just kind of got him messed up. He was going to try and head off that runner coming to home, and didn't get either out.
And when he booted it, he should have gone immediately to first.
Strike one to call to Ben Day. Ben, the son of Roger and Chris Day.
Oh. Being a junior this year for the Bearcats, starting position. He won that starting position from day one and has been doing a great job at shortstop. Pitch in there for a strike. That's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Got Robert Bob Lazy Bob Smith on the computer out down the right field line, and Bill Holt on the camera. Swing, foul back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. In the inning, Cole Granada down at first base. Little dribbler down to first base. First baseman will take it for the out. Cole Granada moves on to second base. Coming to the plate now for the Bearcats.
All right, Coley, you're going to have to show me your little scorebook here. Who was on base?
Ryle Smith was on base.
Okay.
They had an error on the center fielder.
Cats lead at 10-0 here in the bottom of the check.
All right, he got it. Top of the fifth. Leading off the top of the fifth for the Yellow Jackets, number 15, Stone Stevenson.
Stone Stevenson stands in for the Yellow Jackets here in the top of the 5th inning. And he hits a shot. So the last 2 innings, the Yellow Jackets have gone down 1-2-3, Coley. 4 strikeouts in the last 7 batters.
Is that number 4?
That is number 4, Colby Melton. The first pitch to him is upstairs, ball 1.
At the plate now, number 4, second.
So Murrah has had it going his way here the last couple innings. And there's another strike. 1-1 to count. And, boy, now that was a curveball for the ages. I tell you what, if somebody's not looking at this kid's curveball, something's wrong out there in Scoutland. Oh, the umpire wanted to pull the trigger. Blake was fixing to throw it down to third base. But the long and short of it is it's a 2-2 count. Doing the fastball, fouls it back our way. Hit right off the side of the building. Coley and his broken glass.
A little delayed.
Sound effect. There was that curveball. Dribbles it down the first baseline, foul. The 2-2 pitch. Swung on, hit high. So the left fielder's made the first 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Back to the top of the order now, Eli Taylor.
Coming to the plate now, number 1, right fielder, Eli Taylor.
So if the Yellow Jackets do not plate a run here, this game is over.
Or 8-10, okay.
Yeah, it's a 10-run lead, 5 innings. Yellow Jackets have to score a run here or this game is over. There's a ball hit into right field. It's out of play. Ooh, that just missed your truck over there, Coley. I tell you what, Coley, since the first inning, there has not been a Yellow Jacket first base.
Mm.
And there it is. That should be your ball game. Ryan Murray has sat down the last 9 batters in a row with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strikeouts in those 9
Did he have
batters.
a no-hitter?
What? No, not a no-hitter. The only hits allowed, there was only, let's see here, 1, 2, 3 hits allowed over 5 innings for Ryan Murray. What a pitching performance by him.
Give them all another big hand, folks.
As the players out there congratulating each other, a big win for the Bearcats as Coley Voiles plays something finally good over the PA system.
Is that 2-2 group?
No, this is Boston, believe it or not, is the name of this group. And the Bearcats win it 10-0. Finally, the bats woke up, and the pitching arm was there tonight, Coley.
It was. I told you, he got off to a good start and threw the ball well, and Ryan needed that win. Bearcats needed that win.
Yeah, everybody needed that win, and like I said, the bats coming alive was a great sign tonight.
Travel up to Northside Columbus on Friday to take on Northside Columbus, another region game. So that will be.
Let's talk real quickly, the post-game show. You know, if the Bearcats and the Thomas County Centrals of this league are going to reach the elite status like Lee counties and Harris counties and things like that, what do they got to do, Coley?
Well, they got to have one consistent play, consistent coaching from middle school up.
Right.
And that's why Lee County is a perennial powerhouse. Though they're struggling a little bit this year. They started off 0-5 or 0-6, but They played the Colquitt County. They played Lowndes. They played Crisp County, who was the 4A champions last year. So they played Harris County or Hardaway. They played some very good teams. But they have played. Buster Posey was a great example. I mean, Buster Posey came through that system where they start playing travel ball at 11, 9, 10, 11, 12 years old, right on through. They got great, consistent coaches at that age, and they stay with them. Right on through high school. And Buster Posey, is a great example of that program in Lee County.
Well, let's hope we have a couple of Buster Posies come out of the Bearcat program one of these days. Well, folks, that's going to put a wrap on it. Again, a big win for the Bearcats here at Bearcat Field in front of the home crowd for who was running the camera tonight, Coley?
That was Mr. Bill Holt.
Bill Holt running the camera. LB on the computer for the big boss man, Coley Voiles. I'm Roger Cunningham. And once again, final score, Bearcats 10, Yellow Jackets nothing. Until next time, everybody, good night.